Hi there, Leo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your October reading. I know it's kind of like quite late, but welcome to your October reading. Back with me again, Anisa from Leorising. Beautiful energy right there. You got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is actually a card of a fire sign, like us. I'm a Sagittarius myself. We're going to be doing a pick card reading by the end of the session, and then we're going to be doing it a bit differently for the monthly because we're going to be doing, instead of a in-depth future card or even advice, we're going to be doing a how do they feel about you, all right? And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Me personally, I realized that with my readings and all general readings out there that I resonate a lot more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign or my moon sign or my rising sign or what have you. So you might want to check that one out too. And this is general reading, so the rules might get reversed, all right? So let's talk now, Leo. So this is your overall energy, right? You got the Queen of Wands, you got the Seven of Pentacles, and you also have the Two of Pentacles. So you are kind of like in the mood of an action-oriented type of energy. You kind of like want to get something done. You want to be heard. This time you want to be heard, you want to be listened to. You're no longer wanting to quiet down your voice. You really want to be assertive when it comes to the relationship sector. Seven of Pentacles here, it means that you have been investing your time in your relationship and you feel that you want to take or observe the details of the relationship while you're making decisions, because you got a Two of Pentacles in here. There's something about this relationship that's still making you quite unsure. So what is the overall challenge of the relationship is that you have the Seven of Wands and then you also have the Nine of Wands. So whatever relationship it is that you're having with this person, you know, way back in the past when you were dealing with this person, you were not really being yourself. You forgot who you are. You forgot how to be yourself anymore. And then you have had it, right? Because you got the Queen of Wands. You're like, you know what? I'm done bending my spine backwards. I'm done, being pushed aside. I'm done being pushed without giving up any type of fight, because I've realized that, who I am now is totally different than who I was before. And I like who I was before. So this person somehow made you feel back up to the point that you forgot yourself, your pentacles, your value. And then you also have the Seven of Wands. So this relationship is in a dire need of restructuring, because the Seven of Wands, especially in this particular deck of mine, is a bit different than the traditional Seven of Wands, because it talks about, well, after the good time, after the honeymoon phase, what's next? What's next? Because maybe it's either they're feeling this way about you or you're feeling this way about them, but somebody in this relationship is feeling like the partner or whoever it is that they're dealing with is only here for the fun time, but not really for building things. What's next? That is the question. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. You might be dealing with a fire sign, but let's see. This person in the past was pretty much obsessed with you, and they I don't know, I think they either like how you articulate your words or the words that you utter because it feels so good for their soul, or maybe your voice, but there's something about it that they really like talking to you about. They enjoy it. They feel that you guys are very knowledgeable. You bring like a fresh new perspective towards this person. You like it. They like the attention that they're getting from you. But however, even in the past, you guys realize that this relationship is kind of like going nowhere, right? And there is like a little bit of a problem with the communications here too. There is something here that you're keeping to yourself. So you're concluding things on your own. You don't want to be very Neptunian. You don't want to have a clouded judgment. So you try to steer clear. You try to be as pragmatic and practical as possible and conclude things on your own. Well, maybe it's better for me to not say anything and just like focus on my star quality, on my unique selling proportions. I haven't been in a relationship with myself for quite a while, says Leo. Yeah, I should water the plants, but maybe I should receive something back in return. Bata masa sekarang, may 5 cards in there now. Knight of Pentacles. You might be dealing with the Virgo or a Mars in Virgo too. You might be dealing with an Aquarius or a Capricorn. I've said that before. or a fire sign. I've said that before too. Seven of Cups. So they do have like an unwavering devotions and loyalty that they have towards you. And they have this type of energy of, you know, whenever it is that you need my help with, I'm always going to be here for you. But the thing is that the Nine of Pentacles in every deck that I own, even in a Rider-Waite Tarot, it's always passive. So it's a non-forward moving knight. It's there, but you as a Leo, and I kind of understand this because I'm a Sagittarius and I'm a fire sign, we're always about action, and you can't see it. This person is like a little bit confused with what is going on with you. They have a mixed up emotions when it comes to this relationship. You wanted to charge ahead. You want to move forward. Really want to move forward. You want to be hurt this time. But then this person is like, wow, Leo has changed. Leo has changed. They're kind of like quite confused. They think that you might have changed, or you have like a different personality than who you were showing in the past. You try to get your mind off of this relationship or of this person, especially if you guys are dealing with one person, but just something always brings you back to them. Especially it intensifies when the full moon or the new moon comes. They hear you, but I feel that they hear you, but they don't understand you. They know what you want. No. They don't know what you want. They assume that they know what you want. That's sad. Eight of Swords. So those passive movement of non-forward movement knight, and those confusions about what is going on and all those assumptions about you, lead them to this. Eight of Swords, the feeling of being mentally entrapped. They feel that the friendship aspect of the relationship is already gone and they can't act normal around you. So for instance, even if you guys are meeting with one another in a grocery stores, or if you guys are alone in one room together, it's like they get awkward because they don't know how to act around you. Seven of Swords. Five of Swords. Wow, you're going to cut them off. You're going to be extremely harsh. Whoops. Ten of Cups. You want this. You want the collective happiness, but you can't seem to trust them. All you want to do is to make them promise something or agree on something. You want them to step up their game, because all these times you feel that this person has been nothing but an untrustworthy person. But it's a long way to go, Leo. And you need to understand that, well, we'll see the pick a card reading, right? Because not everybody is dealing with the good situations. And again, it's a general reading, so it's not a one size fit all. But however, if the pick a card reading ends up to be good, what I'm suggesting is that you need to kind of like try to communicate it effectively. It's not about whose voice is louder. It's not about who talks the most, but it's about your message being successfully conveyed as you intentionally would like it to be. Because it's a miscommunications. All that I'm seeing here is such a miscommunications. You try to make a point, but this person only ends up being extremely confused. And then it's going to lead into a more frustration from your part in the future, and you're deciding to either cut them off, cuss them out. I don't know, or you don't want to deal with them, or you're being extra detached and cold with them, whatever that is, it's not reaching the intended solution. But let's see the pick a card reading, all right? You're very receptive. This person, I don't know. Let's see the pick a card reading, but I don't see this person having any problem at all of becoming more assertive. It's just that the communications from here is being misunderstood in here, especially if you guys are dealing with one person. All right, so now, I'm going to put a timestamp right over here to when the pick card reading starts, and now we're going to be moving on to the two people scenarios, meaning that if you guys are only dealing with one person, it already ends now. You could just skip ahead to the pick card reading, but if you guys are dealing with two people, this reading is for you. So person A is somebody who you have seen, you can't see the future together with. And then with this person, there was so much things that you wish you were to say to this person. There was like a lot of bottled up emotions. There was like a lot of bottled up questions that you want to ask to this person, but you decided not to, right? This person in the past was dealing with their shadow side, with their angst, with their depressions, with their mournings, with their everything that they're dealing with. They were dealing with that. They do still have an unwavering devotions and loyalty towards you. However, it's a Knight of Pentacles. It's a non-forward movement Knight. So it's not going anywhere. And then you guys are just so impatient of wanting to move ahead with your life. You got the Knight of Swords in there. So it's like, if you're here, we're going to be discussing what are we going to do into the future. But if you're not here, then I'm just going to move ahead anyway. Okay, so that's your energy. In the future, because you get so impatient. And you know what? With person A, there is going to be sometimes in this month of October, I think it's either when the date is 6 or it's like 6, 16 or 26, or maybe at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Something that got to do with 6. You constantly keep on thinking about them. It's just like their thoughts crosses your mind. And there's nothing that you can do about it. And it's just going to make you feel extremely more frustrated. It makes you want to be like, you know what? Go away. I want to move on to the future. So in the future, you guys are going to be extremely frustrated with this person. You would then accuse them or assume them of doing something. They would also do that same thing to you. But I feel that you're going to be extra harsher towards this person. So if you have been in a no contact, I think that you're going to take it a step ahead by maybe blocking them somewhere, or, you know, posting a cryptic message on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever that is about how you're so done with this person, but you just want to make a point that you're done with this person. And hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, I mean, I can't blame you. I'm a fire sign myself. I don't like it when people are not assertive. I don't like it when people don't make a move. I don't like it when people just can't keep up with our pace, right? So that's person A. How about person B, Anisa? Person B is just somebody who you've met when you were in your journey of knowing yourself, gaining like a lot of self-knowledge, becoming even more practical when it comes to your relationship problem. I think you've met person B after you've met person A, because person A then made you to become a person who's like, you know what? I want this type of relationship. I want this type of love. This is what I want in my life, and you're not settling for less. So you were in that position, and then you met this person. There's something about you, though. It's either your looks, your voice, the way that you hang out with them, or the way that you communicate with them makes them enjoy their time being with you. However, this is a Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands in this particular deck of mine likes to hear praises, likes to hear the voices of the birds. So you're not the only person that they're dealing with. Even until the now, and even in the future. But again, we'll see the big card reading, right? How do they feel about you? But you know, it's a third party situations all over, from the past, present, and future. This person was able to make you feel beautiful, was able to make you feel heard, makes you feel like a god or a goddess, but you're not the only person that they're dealing with. Leo, I'm sorry to say that. Not only do they, I mean, it's a general read and I shouldn't be saying this, but not only do they haven't decided on being with you, but they also like to hide something from you. So, but we'll see the big card reading. All right. So I think let's just move on to the big card reading. All right. So I have 4 piles of card with me now. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to give you 20 seconds of full silence so that you guys could concentrate. Okay, are you done? Okay, for those of you who chose pile number 1, what have you done? 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and also the 10 of Wands. What have you done, Leo? Why? They feel that you guys bullied them. Or they feel that they are intimidated by you at some point. I don't know. But the dynamic of the relationship between you and them kind of like reminded them back in the childhood years where they feel that they're not getting anything and somebody is being mean to them. It's either they're playing the victim or you really did kind of like was very, very mean to them. They feel that they have nothing or no other way but to fight back with the 7 of Wands. You might be dealing with somebody who's playing the victim too, though, but it's just that this person is they feel bullied by you. They feel that it's either your words are harsh or you guys are accusing them of something. And they need to try to defend themselves. They feel that you guys might, insult or question their intelligence. So maybe there's like an argument where you were showing them how flawed their argument is and they took it by the heart. This King of Swords, especially in this particular deck of mine, is the type of person who attach their intellectuals with their ego. They think they're so smart, so once you prove them wrong by giving them how flawed their argument is and everything like that, they took it way, way too personally. So what is it that they're thinking about me, Anisa? Again, they're thinking about the time where in their head you did them wrong. This is what they're thinking, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. This is what they feel and what they think. Just telling you what they are thinking and they're feeling. So every time like this, they remember the time where you guys proved them wrong. It's a bit petty. It's a bit vengeful. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this card. It's a bit vengeful. It's a bit petty. Because now they're trying to calculate ways on how to get you back. But not for a good reason. This person's pride is hurt. So they're being quite petty. So they're observing you very, very closely. They are either stalking you on your social media or any way, shapes, or forms they could stalk you with. Because you don't need a social media to stalk somebody. And they don't care how much time flew, but they really want you to pay for this. And it's taking a toll on themselves too, with the 10 of Wands. I mean, this type of anger, this type of pettiness, this type of, never forgetting or forgiving or only remembering a tiny negative part. I mean, if they were to come to me and ask, like, why am I feeling so drowsy and down? Well, you're carrying this negative energy. God, dude, girl. Even if they were to date somebody else in the future, they would paint you as the villain. They would paint them as being the victim. This person feel that they have so much to offer to the table when it comes to this relationship. But yeah, they're carrying like a heavy burden on their shoulders. They have problems, waking up early in the morning to do something about their life. They have problems of finding motivations and inspirations in their life. Why? Because they're carrying such negative energy. They're only remembering the negative part of this. So it's not a really nice one. Sorry if you guys got this one. For those of you who chose pile number 2, oh my god. You're giving me some real itch on my head, Leo. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords. You're dealing with somebody who likes hoarding people's attention. Don't get trapped by whatever they envision the future is going to be like with you. Because that's who they are. They're a dreamer. You can see how this woman is right here, right? Even though it's a Queen of Cups. Let's forget the traditional meaning of the Queen of Cups. This is a different deck. It's not a Rider-Waite tarot, all right? Look at this picture. What do you see? This person is staring longingly into the horizon, daydreaming, completely forgetting. What do you see here? The babies. What she's supposed to do. Her cups, her works. What she's reading. This person is a dreamer. So don't get caught or don't believe in everything that they say when it comes to your future together with them, or how they feel like, oh my God, I feel so connected with you. You're the only person who is like this. You're the only person who is like that, this and that, this and that. Now, this person is a dreamer. You're stepping into their zone. What they're saying isn't real. The real thing is what they are leaving behind here, right? The Queen of Cups, especially in this particular deck of mine, is somebody who has a little bit of a problem when it comes to a realistic type of relationship. Because if things are not as beautiful as what they imagine it to be, they don't want to deal with it. If there is like a little bit of a problem in a relationship, something that they did not foresee in their dreams, they don't want to deal with that. Oh my God, you're too much. You're so pessimistic. You're so negative. Well, you know what? They're the dreamer. If you expect this person to step up their game and give you something, it won't happen. This person is a hoarder and somebody who is a stingy as hell. You are their agenda to fit whatever it is that they're dreaming of. Whatever it is, maybe you're richer than them and they see you as an escape. You see here, you have the 6 of Swords, and 6 of Swords is a refugee, right? Something about their feelings to you seems fishy to me. It's a 7 of Swords. There's lies here, secrets here. Something that they're not telling you. Not only are they a dreamer, but they're also seeing you as a tool or a subject or an object for them to gain something for themselves. So I don't know. It's not really good. And they won't step up, Leo. They won't. They have the 4 of Pentacles in here. It's either they're a hoarder or they're a very, very materialistic person. They want to be served. And they kind of like, especially if you guys are always been dating in a secret and you're wondering When will this relationship will be okay to go public? It will never. Again, Six of Swords. It's something that is kept on the hush hush. Something about this seems fishy to me. I'm sorry, Leo. It is what it is. I'm sorry, Leo. Let's move forward to those of you who chose pile number 3. So you got the 8 of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups, you have the 10 of Wands, you have the Strength card. So you might intentionally or unintentionally hurt them in a past, because you can see this woman is like crying, leaving behind that cups. Where did that person left to, other suitors? They feel very sad and depressed when it comes to this relationship, up to the point that they're doing like a lot of things that are self-sabotaging for them. They might develop some sort of like an addiction or overindulgence. So maybe they drink a lot, or they eat a lot, or they date a lot, trying to numb down their feelings and all those stuff. Because instead of addressing the problem that they have with you, they chose to walk away and try to numb down their feelings by tons and tons of distractions. Some of you might also be dealing with somebody who has like multiple options with you, with them. But the problem is that with these people are throwing themselves at him, right? You see here, they're throwing themselves at this person. This person has no problem at all of charming his or her way for these people, has no problem at all of being assertive with these people, but when it comes to you, they're extremely passive. So if you chose this pile of card and you want to work things out with this person, you need to be the one that comes to them, because they're never going to come to you. This is very passive, like come to me, sorta. And not because of ego, because look, I have so much suitors. No. Because it's hurtful for them to do that. It's hurtful for them to, reach out to you or try to talk to you, try to approach you again, try to work this relationship again. They have fears that they are going to get hurt again, so they're not doing that. The fear is what's stopping them from coming forward to you. So instead of addressing their fears, again, as I said, they're doing like a lot of self-sabotage or self-indulging moments. They might be much more argumentative, temperamental. Whatever it is that you see on the surface does not represent what they feel inside, because on the surface you would see, again, somebody who is fine but temperamental, or have problems with everybody, or maybe try to cause problems with you and everything like that. This person is just trying to tame down the beast inside. Their higher self wanted them to kind of like, instead of walking away, playing the victims and crying over spilled milk, they should just kind of like come back and just like address the things, heal their stuff first. But they're not willing to do that. So every day is about them juggling their shadow side, their dark side. And that thoughts keep on springing up in their minds, you know what I mean? If they're not careful, they might, develop some sort of like high blood pressure or something. If they're not careful. So now let's move on to those of you who chose pile number 4. So you got the Queen of Swords, you have the 3 of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, and then you also have the 5 of Pentacles. So this person has mixed up emotions when it comes to you. First and foremost, what do they want to do? They kind of like want to take the leadership positions. They want to teach you something. They want to show you something. They're very showy. They're very excited to share with you about them. They wanted to be a hero, wanted to save you from certain type of situation. Especially if you guys are, you know, encountering problems in your life, oh, they will spring up to actions. But when it comes to this relationship, somehow they feel like you guys are not giving them enough attention that they want, or maybe you guys ignore them or rejected them or what have you, but they feel quite abandoned here. So it's a torn up feelings here. Sometimes they might feel like an ice cold queen, right? I'm done with Leo because Leo disappointed me or abandoned me or ignored me up to the point where I feel like I'm trapped with Leo, but also at the same time, they mean good things for you. So you might be dealing with a mutable. So it's a Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, or Gemini. Because the feelings is ever changing. So one day they could be feeling like this, the other day they could be feeling like this. But I feel that this thing, the negative part, it stems from this. I think they either feel misunderstood, or you guys abandoned them or ignored them or something, or you guys were being too harsh on them or something. But because of this, it leads to this. But they want to work things out with you, Leo. They have a great loyalty when it comes to you. And then this is like the type of person, you know, when it comes to loyalty, for me, loyalty is different than faithfulness. Loyalty is being loyal to somebody through their ups and downs. If you're looking for somebody who is loyal to you, this person is loyal to you. No matter how far, how deep you fall, this person will always be there for you to offer you support. If you're looking for somebody who would want to work out on this relationship, this person is good for you. The negative side is just because they feel misunderstood or they feel abandoned here. It's like they're crying for attention. It's like, notice me, something like that. They want you to notice them. They want you to come forward for them first because they have so much good plan for you. All right, so I think that is it for my reading for you, Leo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. I really do hope that you have a great week ahead. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.